Hello, today I will be drawing America Chavez from the Young Avengers and some other Marvel comic titles. I think I spent a total of 2 hours on this whole entire drawing. So yeah, this drawing went a lot better than I initially thought it would. I thought I was gonna have a whole bunch of trouble with the pose of this, but the pose was like nailed down very quickly in the thumbnail, and I got this. The perspective on the foot was actually well done. Uh, but surprisingly, I really had like the most trouble with drawing her hair. So yeah, the hair is sort of kind of just like I think I spent a lot of time on trying to fix the hair. Like the hair looked good in the initial in the initial like line work, but like when it came to drawing the shadows and shapes of everything, it just fell apart then. So yeah, I probably need to bust out my sketchbooks and practice drawing some more hair. Originally with this drawing, I wanted to do something that was a little bit more dynamic than I normally do. Because normally, like when I draw something, like the character is always like sitting up or just standing and like barely does something that's like action oriented. So I'm trying to like get used to doing things that require me to actually think, to actually think about perspective and thinking about like camera angles and stuff like that. So that's the main reason like I sort of kind of why I sort of kind of picked this pose, and basically because the character America Chavez, like she has like some of the most like weirdest and unique, well, it's not the weirdest, but she has like, she has some like the normal superhuman like superhero like powers, like she can fly, superhero strength, but she has like these weird ones like where she can fire off these star blasts where like she fires like a beam of stars at like her enemies, and then she can also like punch and kick holes in the fabrics of reality. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of awkward, but like when she punches and kicks, like the tears in reality, they always form like this like perfect star shape, and like people can travel through other dimensions through those stars that she punches and kicks. So yeah, it's kind of a weird ability, but it's something that's unique. So yeah, I figured that she made an interesting character to draw. Because like having her, like her main thing is she kicks and punches things. And also I did read like the Young Avengers, and I think she was in one of the issues that I read, and she seemed like she was very opinionated. Like she had a habit of telling you what she thought about you. So I mean, it was a kind of an interesting character. Okay, now we're getting to a subject I really, 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 really hate, and that's feet. So drawing feet has never ever been one of the things that I like drawing. I think that mainly has to do with the fact that I am flat-footed, so like my feet are like they're like, I think was it pronation or something like that. Well, basically I have no arch, so it's really difficult for me to like understand how a normal human being's foot will look. So like normally I tend to avoid drawing feet at all costs, but I guess there was no way to avoid it with this drawing. So I think yeah, I just had to draw feet now. So luckily for at least one foot, like it's just the bottom of the shoe. So yeah, for the pattern of the soles of her feet, the shoe, I think I mostly just did layer mask and the shape tool to like help me get like at least some kind of like clear man-made pattern, and using the layer mask made it easier for me to go back and edit the shapes so I can like develop that clear pattern that you see on her shoes, or you see on the bottom of her feet. And I decided to add like a little, I mean, this character is all about the stars, so just had to have a little star pattern on the bottom of her shoe. And I constantly was like getting confused when I was doing these patterns, because kind of have a habit of not naming my layers when I draw. So yeah, I need to work on that. It's a good habit, if you're gonna have 100 layers, to name all 100, or at least to start naming some. So yeah, I think several times I got confused, and I was like, I think I deleted some of the patterns or whatever, but yeah, shoes. I really hate drawing shoes. So yeah, I mean, the shoes, the one shoe that I did draw, that didn't turn out too bad, but it's a shoe still, yeah. So yeah, getting back to the hair, it's not that the hair is like bad. Like, by all means, the hair is okay. It's just right now the hair looks like a whole bunch of squiggly lines with no purpose. Like, it's not really detailing the highlights or whatever. And it's just me trying to figure out, like, if someone has curly hair, what is that set pattern that you'll find. And I think I can understand curly hair when it's like just lying down on on someone's hair, like if it's just like not flowing in the wind. But when the curly hair is like up and in the wind, it's just like hard for my brain to like think about that. Maybe the hair thing is like the feet thing, where I need to have hair in order to understand how hair works. Yeah, maybe I should go buy a wig and like wear it around for a day just to understand the complexities of hair and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe the wig is going a little too far, but I don't know. Kind of still want to do it. I'm just joking, but yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting. Anyway. Yeah. I think that should be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I shall see you guys next time. Bye.